So I found another gem in the Passport Bro subreddit. This Passport Bro is giving the other bros in the subreddit a warning. Travel while things are still good. Women in the big five countries, Colombia, DR, Brazil, Philippines, Thailand, are becoming westernized at an alarming rate, largely thanks to social media, but also because of the Passport Bro movement growing and thus oversaturating the markets. As of right now, I strongly suggest just not going to these places. There are plenty of lesser known countries in Central America, such as Peru, that you will find much greater success. I give it 10 years tops before women all over the world, barring hardcore Muslim countries, become identical to North America, Western European, and Canadian women. 10 years. Everybody's just going to become the same. And yeah, get it while the getting is good. So now let's look at the comment section. Mr. Save Your Life says, doesn't help that many expats continue to F them without committing to them, only adding to the girls' body counts and screwing over future brothers who fly out there looking for a wife. Yes, that's what they do. And they're confusing about it because they talk about body counts and then go do this. And yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, but it makes sense to them. Then seasonal biologist says, I see this making that worse day in and day out. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the top drivers. I talk with beautiful ladies from lesser known countries, and it's incredible how naive they are about Western men. They think we're more likely to commit and settle down, and then effing sex tourists and sex packs show up with a complete disregard for their cultures and languages. Absolutely. That's the reason for my page. And I hope that my reach is global. And I hope that I reach more and more women in these other places so that I can warn them against these types of people that are going there to, bring this type of energy to their countries without them knowing their culture, their languages, their types of food, wanting to get to know them as people. So, yes, I'm going to keep on broadcasting this. This person says it's already happening. Unfortunately, when I was in Kiev a few years back, one girl asked me, are you serious? Or are you just one of those Americans who come here for sex? I told her I had serious intentions, but I don't think she ever fully believed me. I mean, American men have been going to these other countries and dropping baby batter and leaving these women to just handle babies like since what the wars, World War I, World War II, all of these. Yeah, this has been happening for a long time. So I can understand why women would think that. So this person is a little confused. So he has some questions. Sorry, is casual dating and hooking up now sex tourism? I don't do hookups, but some casual dating since I'm not interested in marriage quite yet. I'm only 29. I'm told constantly I look like I'm 22. I'm getting more fit and will be making six figures in about 18 months. My value is increasing. I want to immerse myself in other cultures, learn, and explore several cultures before deciding which culture I want to be a part of for the rest of my life, learning the language at a high level of proficiency, etc. Why would I settle down right now if I can get a younger, more attractive, more educated, insert adjective, woman in a few years? Does that mean I should go full monk mode? It's not like I hide the fact that I'm not going to settle down till I'm 35, just like in the US. I'm also not going to broadcast it. I will be honest though. I don't think you know the definition of sex tourism, my man. You're conflating people traveling for a variety of reasons, ranging from exploring cultures, leveraging the dollar to euro, being interested in a certain type of woman, etc. Along the way, having consensual sex without exchange of payments or pay for play. So this is one of the people that's going around adding to body counts. And then after he is done doing all of the addition of body counts, then he's going to settle down after he has done all of that. Now, how many of these other people have that same mindset? And then they look at the women who have a body count perplexed, like, you have a body count. Like, where are they supposed to find all of these low body count people if they have people like puzzled for more logic? that's going around adding the body counts. It, their logic the math just doesn't math with me and the PP bros. So this person says hookup culture and casual sex is the reason the Western dating market is what it is. If a bunch of people run and normalize and get a long way with heavy Western media push of it's totally normal and definitely has no negative effects at all, then the women and society becomes westernized as well, which is not a good thing. So basically, yes, they are importing their vagrancy to other countries and other cultures. So it's them going to other places, bringing the same mindset with them. The West survives because of sheer resources and organization. Western culture in less resource rich countries is a recipe for complete disaster and societal collapse, along with mental health issues for everyone, where before at least they had we're poor, but we're together going for them. This person says traditional women don't give up the cheeks without a ring. Let's be completely honest about this. This person says, I have lived in Southeast Asia and Asia for years. Y'all act like women over here are some delicate flowers. People F. I'm not about to hitch it long term with a woman if we are not sexually compatible. The way y'all try to spin your yarn is ridiculous. So these are the types of conversations that they are having over here in this forum, and none of it makes sense. Most of it lacks logic. Even when they try to speak to each other, is going to cause other cultures to see Americans coming and run, basically. But they're doing it to themselves. I'm just highlighting it. Y'all go ahead, jump in the comments, let me know what you think about all this. Don't forget to like, comment, share. This PP bro, this passport bro subreddit is the gift that keeps on giving. So much treasure, so much treasure. Okay, so this man asked, why so many passport bros feel Western culture makes partners entitled? I'm genuinely curious. I see a ton of people comment or post here about how Western dating is awful because people here are super entitled. What's being entitled mean to you? Do you feel entitled to anything in the dating realm? Why do you feel or do not feel like partners outside our culture aren't entitled? Edit. Most comments so far have only answered about why Western women are bad and entitled. I also want to know why you feel entitled to anything as well. To be clear, feeling entitled to some things is normal, and I'm not judging. I just want to know what and why you feel entitled to. Because women's egos over here are completely out of control. They have absolutely no ability to create any semblance of a harmonious home life. They want money, power, and pictures to post on social media. They don't got your back. I love how they just sum up all Western women with such a broad stroke. Oh, he continues with, I'd like to be appreciated for who I am, not what I can give you or do for you, despite the fact that they're going to these other countries to find women who are there to cook, clean, and bear children. Anyways, this person responds to the part where he says, I like to be appreciated for who I am, not what I can give or do for you. And he says, oh, I don't know if that changes anywhere. Men are only valued for the utility they provide. Keep in mind, we live in a patriarchy. Most of the countries that they are going to are patriarchal. And yeah, it's all transactional. This is just how patriarchy works. This person, a shattered king, says, when I date in the States, I feel like it's a job interview. I'm expected to do something special for the date as well, not just a simple dinner or movie. They put out a vibe that I should feel lucky that they agreed to go out with me. When I dated in Asia, the whole continent, when I dated in Asia, the women were mostly interested in seeing if we had any chemistry, how we got along. I could suggest Starbucks or fine dining, and they would be equally fine with it. When I am on a date with a woman in the States, 4 times out of 5, they start trying to dig into how much money I actually have. I don't just mean, what do you do type questions, but things like how much money I bring home, how much debt do I have, what property I own, stuff like that on a first date. In Asia, no one has ever asked me questions like this. I've also had quite a few women refuse to let me pay for things because they didn't want me to think that they were interested in me just for my money. Despite what people often think, it's women I dated in the States that were clearly after my money and saw me as nothing, something they had to deal with to get it. They just want his money. It's so weird that they get mad at women for wanting money, but they also really dislike feminism. And feminism, equality of the sexes and women empowerment, getting opportunities. They seem to dislike feminism in these threads as well. This person says, our society encourages individualism and putting self first, which is not a bad thing, rather than other cultures that put parents, family, and the community at a higher level. Some cultures encourage women to be a good daughter, a good wife, behave with decent morals, and raise a family. Having children is expected. Community pressure restricts bad behavior. And then someone else says, it is a bad thing. For those men that want to get married, they want a partner, not an individual. Marriage isn't supposed to be a constant battle, and for many of us, it is for many of us in the U.S. This next person says, yes, the me first attitude is not the best starting position to start a family. Any woman who uses terms emotional labor has misplaced values. Taking care of her family is the most important thing a woman can do. This part kind of made me laugh. That's the follow your heart generation growing up on Disney, telling your kids you can do anything or be anything created the monster. And then the red U says, so what am I supposed to tell my daughter? You shouldn't worry about being what you want to be because you're supposed to raise a family. And then he responds with, tell her to follow her mind and her God given abilities, be content with her lot in life, and strive to help others. So basically, just be a servant. This person says, I would tell her to try to resist groupthink, build her own personality, and learn to be herself and follow her heart. And for most women, that'll include having lots of love in their lives. Dogs, kids, husband are love multipliers. They really think that they know what women want, or what women should do. And they do not talk about women as if we are, individuals with individual minds and beliefs and creativity and intelligence level and wants and all that. No. But they get so mad at women calling women entitled. It's such a strange dynamic. But like I said, I'd love to read their thoughts. Okay, so this person says, can relate here. Marriage is teamwork, marriage is building, relationship celebrates failure and success. I expressed that to my ex plenty of times, and look where it got me. Effed over by someone who was supposed to care. All these people and apps influence you, accept me. I wish I knew the signs earlier and abandoned ship. I learned never again. America creates and exports narcissism and selfishness. It won't change. Do not get married in the United States. Learn from dating Western women. Don't love them. Relationships with Western women are practice. They are not worth the hassle. This is, I swear that I believe that these threads are just going to help keep these people lonely. This one got me. I can sum it up in one: accountability. How they use the word accountability is hilarious, amazing, whatever. It can just simply mean anything. But regardless, a lot of these people are entitled. However, when it's somebody else that feels entitled to something or some transaction or something in a relationship, it's bad. When they feel entitled to something, that's just tradition, or the expectations of the relationship or the standards that they are looking for. I just love it. You guys let me know what you think about this.